Are we recording?
We are recording.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Stacey, Mabel.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, I got to put the glasses on too because I can't. Oh, hello.
I was going to wear these.
We still have the kazoos coming,
Here.
don't we?
How long does it take for them to get here?
Saturday, but you'll be out of town.
Tom will be here.
Okay, so he can play with them. Okay, this is our
Yeah.
podcast. Me and Jay. We've been talking about this for a long time, so bear with us. Jay, you want to tell people how we met? About 45 years ago.
I think we met in late March, early April at Farragut's.
It's before Y2K. Just before that.
It was before Y2K because
Yeah. We started hanging out. We clicked right away. I think we played a game of pool, darts.
Yeah.
And we just kind of clicked. And where were you? You were living over on Grace?
Yeah, I was in Lakeview back then. I was working at 4 Points Digital in the Neiman Marcus building downtown.
Yeah.
It was, I think you were at 333 North Michigan, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that. My first design job out of school. Somebody told me that Mark was working at a bar, and I said, "What bar?" And they said Farragut's, and I had no idea where
Yeah.
that was.
Considered his.
So I ended up there some afternoon and found myself going back there because the clientele was so spectacular.
It was a good combination of old and new folks.
Weird folks, and where else could you get Huber Bach in a bottle?
I know, right? And
Or
Malort was pouring freely.
Malort.
So if any of you out there that are watching this are not familiar with Malort, it's Chicago's own.
Yeah. It's Chicago's own,
Straight
made with crabgrass, and
right?
Malort tastes like the day Dad left.
The Malort.
So,
We started hanging out there. I had just gotten a job there. I was working gasoline. I was living in Andersonville at the Eiffel to Thigh Lesbian Sorority House with my pals Joan and Rachel, and I was catering. I used to cater the Bears. I used to go to Lake Forest. I'd have to get up at 3 a.m, trek out to Lake Forest, load up my truck,
in your
Bears.
Golf,
Yeah.
you have a Volkswagen Golf. That's
Yeah,
what you had.
my
correct?
TI,
Golf?
man, that thing was cooking. That thing was
Yeah.
great. And I'd go to the Bears Hallis Hall every morning and set it up for them after their practice. Then I'd had to go to this one building and set up for the folks that would come into work. I got an interview because I was so personable. I could sell everything. Somebody from the Revere group came down from HR and said, "Is this what you really do for a living?" And I said, "Yeah." "Would you like to come up and interview for a new department we're starting, a call center?" I said, "Yeah."
Wow.
First interview, I was in shorts and a Cubs t-shirt.
I actually worked for the Revere Group, and Jen and I had the same email.
What?
So she was Jay Hegner at, yeah, I worked for the Revere Group for like a year until they got bought by NTT Data.
What?
Michael Parks hired me.
I lasted there because that's when we got our apartment. When we became real, we decided you were looking to.
Yeah, my lease was up.
Yeah, I said,
I
why
was
don't we
looking,
take the
yes.
place? Off we were,
So,
and we
how
found
many
that
places did we look at?
we looked. We
I
didn't
don't
look.
remember.
We only looked at a couple because when we found the one on Beacon, which this podcast is named,
Yeah,
we just
it had parking. It had everything that we wanted.
it was Uptown, but they didn't want to be associated with Uptown. So what was it?
Sheridan Park.
Sheridan Park. It was three.
Bansteer.
It was 3
Yeah.
town, but it was 3 streets, Sheridan Park. And what a stellar
Yeah.
but what we had to go through to get it.
Yeah. It was like living with her over religious aunt.
Yeah,
We would get a lecture regarding everything.
everything.
If you want to hang up a picture, let Joe know so he could come and hang it for you.
Yeah.
Putting any
We
nails
don't
in the
nails in the wall. We don't want any
Oh, do you know that you really should cover your food in the refrigerator because a refrigerator sucks moisture out of the food? And I noticed that you had some food in your fridge that wasn't covered. What are you doing opening the fridge, dude?
Yeah, seriously. And he was like
You
peeing
know?
in our rooms and, I had socks on the floor or something, and he left a note on my bed, the landlord. I mean, it was just really weird, creepy stuff, but let's talk our interview to get the apartment.
Oh, yeah. You go into this big, stately manor, and you go in, and it's like you're meeting Dracula. You
Totally
sit on this
dark.
old couch, completely dark, no window, no, the shades are drawn. It was like 55 degrees in there,
And remember,
completely
we saw,
dark.
we're like, what is that? It was this staircase. He goes, oh, that's the butler's staircase. Yeah,
Yeah, and then they took in feral cats, so every now and then a cat would dart
yeah,
by
zoom
in the
by.
background.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, don't try to pick them up. You'll probably get scratched. They're
You'll get
feral. Then
scratched
what are
or
they doing in
bit.
the house?
And
Yeah,
here we
so,
are sitting on this couch, and I know I was wearing
together.
shorts and it was sticky. His
Yeah.
couch. And Dick Uvari, may rest in peace.
And
Way.
it turns out that Dick Uvari, who I thought was a vampire, because we're sitting there and I was 100% sure, like, he's gonna attack.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be running around in this shop of horrors. But they were very significant players in the gay community
Yeah,
in
totally
Chicago.
was.
I had no idea.
No, not until long after. And I thought that,
We just found that
yeah,
out.
we just found out the first gay bowling league started.
And they donated.
We never knew that at the time. I knew.
Yeah, they donated lots of money. They were huge cash donors to the
Yeah, and
community.
they were millionaires. And
Oh,
but Dick was just, we didn't know at the time, but he had AIDS terribly.
yeah,
And
it's yellow skin.
when we would see him out, remember I sent to you the first time, I said, man, that guy has got hepatitis, AIDS, or something.
Something liver
Yeah,
disease.
some kind of
And
liver.
they drove a stylish metallic blue PT Cruiser convertible with wood paneling on the sides that Joe would rub with a diaper.
Yeah.
Cloth
They
to
said,
polish it.
you ought to consider getting one if you get a new car, because when people see you on the street, they give you a thumbs up. Like, hey,
Yeah.
we're in a club. PT
Yeah,
Cruiser.
no,
Were they
they
even
don't.
out?
They're laughing at that ridiculous car.
Weren't they all recalled
No,
globally?
they only made that car for a handful of years because it was so ridiculous
I remember
looking.
Trooper Trish used to call it the Satan Mobile.
The stupid car.
Stupid car.
That's what it was. And you could see them coming and you'd be like, oh, did he see us?
Yeah, seriously. Because he would always stop and honk and wave, and we'd be like, oh.
Come over here. What? It was
Yeah,
like,
but that was a great apartment. It was huge, number one.
huge apartment, the best deck in the
We were on
city.
the 3rd floor. That's when I could do the stairs real quick and everything. He had a nice little outdoor patio, and then you take the stairs up higher, and it was the sky deck, fully furnished.
Yeah, it was like the whole rooftop of the building was
And they
up
had
there, and it was huge.
furniture up there and small grill.
Picnic tables, grill.
Yeah, and
that was great.
picnic tables and a grill. So they were really cool about that stuff, but they had no, like, anytime, day or evening, ringing your doorbell to come up and check shit out.
Come in. Joe meant to patch that hole dude, it's 8 p.m. on Saturday night.
Yeah, it
What are you
was
doing?
yeah, they were kinda creepy,
Yeah,
but they're both
they
gone.
live there.
Yeah,
They like to maintain order. They like their rent paid on time. Don't you dare miss a payment or
yeah, it
bounce a
was
rent check
oh god,
because you were
no.
summoned to the big house.
Well, wait, at one time,
And
I was late a couple of days, and he called me at work, and I'm like, "I have the check I've got it here, I'll drop it off on my way." He said, "Well, it was a Monday, and it was due, like, on the Saturday." And I said, "I'm sorry, I was visiting my dad." Whatever.
podcast.
Uh, Me at work, man, I was just on the phone with customers, and they're like, "Stacey, you have a call." I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, he was
hello?
it
Yeah,
was
I
it.
know it's late, dude. But that's like your parents calling you at work
Yeah,
to reprimand you for something
I know, right?
when you're in high school. It's
Well,
like, I'm aware.
but
I'm aware.
it was a good place for the year that we lived there because you met Punkin, your wife Jen. I worked with her. Guys all
Correct. I mean, I had met everybody when I had a dinner party at my
oh yeah.
house.
Your last dinner
Um,
party before you moved out.
and that's when I invited the whole bar, and that's how I met a
That
lot of
was
people.
yeah, people just kept coming from the bar. They like carpooled or they took cabs, kept showing up.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, everybody was there. Tommy Flores and Mark and Dave and Kate and Anna and Dan and you and Ryan,
Yeah, and
Jen and
Anna Ludwig.
Ludwig, a bunch of people from Guthrie's.
Yeah,
Just
we had a time. We used to yeah, Farragut's became our home away from home for a
uh,
long time. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I would go there because I would get home from work at 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon and go to Farragut's right when they opened.
that's when were opening at 3 to 5 or something, and then
Yeah,
whatever.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, and then
They opened.
I would go there. It was much better when I was catering, but when I got the Revere corporate job, it kind of put a damper in my afternoon thing. But we still, I don't know how we did it every day, everybody, the same people. It's like you see everybody, we'd be out late and then go home and be ready for work the next day.
Oh, I don't know if I'd be ready. I would be in my office. There were no lights. Everyone, we worked with the lights on. So I would be at times asleep at my desk.
Oh,
I would get into work
couldn't.
at sometimes 7:30 or 8 in the morning and
No,
just sleep for an hour. Like,
I didn't have that luxury. You know
yeah.
what really sucked is my territory was out west. It was Denver area, and with the time change, sometimes I had to work even over and that commute was pretty sucky for the most part from Deerfield into our area of Andersonville, uptown.
Andersonville is shite to get to anyway. There's
Yeah.
no easy way to get there, and commuting anywhere from
Yeah.
Andersonville sucks. You're taking Montrose up, or it's pretty bad no matter which way you take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
had the luxury of not doing anything.
well,
Some
you were still
mornings at
commuting,
work,
which
I was taking the red line
yeah.
in.
For those watching, to let you know, this is just us gabbing, and we're gonna hit different topics and shit like that. Jane
Indeed,
and is
could
it?
be food related. I know one night we're going to talk about escapades at Tiny Lounge and
Oh yeah, we've got
Blue
planned.
Day, Pride, and
We got stuff planned, but it's a yap fest just to kind of get out there. And Jay and I have been talking
talk about the old days
about the old days.
and the new days. Yeah, it could be new things. Could be Willie Wilson for mayor.
Willie Wilson for mayor. Probably, unless something tragic comes up, we're going to try to stay away from that. But we're big Willie
Correct.
Wilson fans.
But yes, we are. But not as deep as we'll get politically
Yeah,
on this show
but
is Willie Wilson. But yes, we are Willie Wilson fans
yeah, this is our first,
on this podcast.
so stick with us. I see we're
It's
coming
going to be fun.
minute mile, but
Yep.
we're gonna do this once a week, and we'll let you know. I've been doing these little personal things on Facebook to let people know. Just stick with us.
It'll be a fun ride. Maybe if Anna allows it, we'll broadcast from outside at
Well, would
Farragut's
that
or
be-
inside at Farragut's.
Oh, would that be fun to do?
One
a
evening.
Boots? Yep.
Yep,
That would
we'll be
be-
on site, hopefully.
Yeah, that would be.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap up.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up.
And again, tune in. We have no idea what it'll be about every week, but we can guarantee it'll be fun.
Love you.
Bye,
Jay.
guys. We're signing off for now.
All right.
See you. Love you. Bye.